Okay, everybody, there's a new Lamborghini out. Let's check it out. Hey everybody, welcome. I'm your host, Primo, and I just got this big announcement, and I said everybody needs to come over and check this out. And it was this new Lamborghini. So I took a look at it, and I saw the page, so I knew I had the right page. And then the vehicle popped up, and I was thinking, where is it?
What, behind the rabbit? It is the rabbit. You silly sod!
And the truth is what I'm seeing is actually what I'm getting. They built an EV, or the plan was to build an EV that was a Gran Turismo model that was all electric, has a new active dynamic system. That was pretty much exactly what we got. So at first the question I had was why would they do such a thing? This does not look like an exciting car in any way. So why would they do this? Well, simply put, you can see that they've had so much success on their SUV market right now. Everybody's having success on their SUV market. So the logical thing would be able to continue to make that momentum and stick with the Gran Turismo scheme of things, if you will. But the Gran Turismo platform has not had a ton of success anywhere. So it really is counter to what I would have thought they would have done for a car that really is going to be their EV introduction to the world, something that they want to sell the most cars of. And this didn't stop them from going in and saying that, yeah, this car has a lot of popularity. But after talking about this, I didn't think that the information that they were giving us was 100% correct. So I did our own poll, and we got 53% that didn't like it totally, and 34% that were still on the fence about it. That's 87% right there that just is not on the positive side for it, even though I've been heard over and over that it's a lot of love for this vehicle. So this is one of the problems with the new EV stuff out right now. You have to get into the market, and you have to get into something that's going to sell. So everybody that's doing it's jumping in the deep end, and they need everybody to look at them and say, you know what, this next big thing that we're doing, that's the big thing. But truth be told, I don't think that people are onto this thing as much as they want to say. We get all these guys that are journalists and novelists and everybody and their brother to go write some sort of article on this thing. But the reality is they're just getting on this EV train for the hype of the EV train. And I think it's the idea of, if we're going to talk about this and be realistic about it, let's just call it what it is. The truth is I don't think people are going to dislike this vehicle because it's an EV. I think this is a great opportunity for you to show as a company what you can do as an EV. I think that's where the failure comes into play, is that we had not only a Gran Turismo, so here's a 2+2 seater that really doesn't completely identify with the Lamborghini brand. It looks exactly like the Urus. It's not new. It's not inventive. It's not creative. It's just following the rails of something that's been done before, and it's kind of safe. And that's counter to what they've always represented. It can't go this route. You can't do stuff that's out of your brand. I used to feel that Lamborghini was a Lamborghini company, and moves like this kind of feel very Audi-ish, if you know what I mean. So what should they have done? This was the greatest opportunity in their lifetime to actually come out with some sort of four-door vehicle, and even people said 2+2. I like the idea of a 2+2 as stock, but the four-door opportunity here is just invaluable, and it's something that can really be in the vein of being able to show what you can do with EVs, but also show you what you can do with the design. So would I have been complaining about an Asterion? I highly doubt that. What I would like to have seen was something that has that Asterion, or if that GT300, even kind of that Mura aesthetic. But the reality is I think the one that you really would have hit home with is, here's your opportunity to introduce your four-door car. Here's your intro to the ability to say, here's the stock. This is the next car. The stock really didn't ever say what platform for power that it would use when it was introduced. So you still have a car that really says, hey, I'm this, and I can still be Lamborghini at the same time and still identify with the brand. And that's a win-win for everybody. I'll cite a perfect example is the Koenigsegg. When Koenigsegg came out with their Gemera, I'm hoping I pronounced that right. So you had some very design-oriented things that were specific to Koenigsegg. The way the doors opened, we saw that in the Parasangue, how they had a coach door opening system. So we introduced some stuff that was both normal and things that are familiar. If anybody's done any marketing, you probably have heard those words 1,000 times before. And that's where they had an opportunity here to really spread their wings and show something different. Maybe a four-door with rear scissor doors, something like that. But take the idea of what you're doing and kind of get out of the box a little bit. Shake the idea up. When I turned on the website and I put up the new picture and I couldn't tell that it was a new car, it doesn't really impress anybody. Now, is it too late to actually fix this mess? No, it's not too late. There's an opportunity here for Lamborghini to fix it and actually go and do the right thing. This car has till 2028 until it's coming out. So there's a lot of design work that still needs to go in to introduce this to the public, get them on board with it, see if it's something that they want to be a part of. I'm probably pretty sure here from the results that we had in our poll that any kind of marketing questionnaires are not going to go the way they want them to go. So there's hope that there's a chance to bow out. And especially everybody out there, if you have a chance, allow them to rectify the situation. Give Lamborghini the ability to back out and say, hey, you know what? Maybe this design wasn't what we wanted after all. Maybe we want something that's more catered to the people out there. And let them know that you want the stock. Let them know you want a four-door. Maybe you want a 2+2. Something. And that's what I really like is Ferruccio really wanted to have cars that were street-oriented cars. So let's not move into this new ideology thing and get wrapped up in a lot of stuff that won't sell. Let's get into the idea of saying let's continue to be the company that we always were, and that would be the way Lamborghini could do, and it could actually do it in a way that is the bull that it was meant to be, to shake up everything and say, hey, here's your opportunity. And I think if you do that, you're going to be a win-win. But for now, Gran Turismo, not a good platform to start off with. Not sure about the car. I want to hear what you guys want to say in the comments below. Let us know. Tell us, hey, is this a winner for you? Is it a loser? Is it something that they should rethink? Or, you know what, hey, maybe you're a Gran Turismo person and you think that's the future is I want a 200 mile per hour Gran Turismo. So let's hear about you. Take it in the comments. And until then, we'll see you next time. Always remember, keep on rolling.